Blessings, blessings, for this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to Word Unfiltered, where there's no filters, no chasers, to the Word of God. I don't take from it, I don't add to it. He has already perfected enough. All right, so we have this Dr. Phil show here, and it's talking about gender, identity, womanhood, girlhood. A man could be a woman could be a man, so on and so forth. You know, the confused state of the world that we are currently living in, okay? And I never done a review on a Dr. Phil show, but lately there's been a lot of things popping up on my YouTube feed. So let's see what's going on Dr. Phil. Now, a quick disclaimer, okay? I will be giving commentary throughout the video because I don't want YouTube to strike me, okay? I don't want them to strike me, okay? I've already gotten a couple of them. I don't want any more. Let's see what's going on Dr. Phil. Let's see how many more pronouns they have come up with. You know, I think we're up to about 2,685. So let's see if they added any more.
It's important to at least acknowledge that we're making an assumption that gender identity is something we all have. I would say that I don't have one. I would just go back to saying I'm a woman because I'm an adult human female. I'm all
plain and simple, okay? I'm not cisgender. I'm not a chest feeder. I'm not a birthing person. I'm just a woman. And the crazy thing is, these people that embrace this pronoun ideology and they want you to respect their pronouns, they want you to use the correct pronouns, even though there are thousands of them. Okay, that they're trying to have it where you can be thrown in jail. Teachers are losing their jobs. Like, it's just crazy. But when I tell a person that don't call me a cis woman, don't call me a chest feeder, don't call me a birthing person, then it's like, oh my gosh, it's just a big deal. But yet you want me to respect you and the pronouns that you want to be used when being approached or being talked to. Okay? My pronoun is follower of Jesus Christ. So every time you talk to me, say, hey, follower of Jesus Christ. Let me talk to you. This mess is crazy, but it gets better.
Also a woman who cannot have babies. And I think it's very important to acknowledge that a woman who cannot have babies is a woman in a manner that it is not true that a male person could ever be a woman.
And she's saying this because, so don't call me a birthing person, don't call me a chest feeder, I'm a woman. But even though she can't have babies, she still have the equipment to have babies. There's been a malfunction somewhere. There's been an illness or a sickness that has gone on, but she has been born with the necessary parts to have babies, which makes her a woman, not a birthing person, a woman.
May I say something?
Yes, please.
So your gender identity, though, you just described yourself as a woman who can have babies. That is a gender identity, just as my trans and non-binary identity is a gender identity. Just because it goes against the norms doesn't mean that your identity isn't any less of an identity than mine.
It goes against the norms. It's not normal. If it doesn't go with the normal or the norms, it's not normal.
So I would just say that is not an identity. It is a biological reality.
Dr. Phil said, ooh. Okay, I already told you I'm gonna have to be stopping it and stuff, but all right, let's keep going.
That is what you say.
That's what you say.
No, it's
You
just
say.
what's true.
That's what you say, and it's fine.
It's
It's fine.
just
I
what's
take it
true.
because I can't have babies either. But that's what you say, and what you say
That's
is not
science. That's
Can I just make
biology.
the point that
You can make a point, girl.
Even non-functioning female
You
anatomy
can
is
make a
still
point, girl.
female anatomy. So the fact that you can't have a child or you can't get pregnant, that doesn't diminish the fact that you are a
Exactly.
woman.
But
because you still have
But-
the anatomy
That's exactly
to do
what I
so.
just
Those are two
said.
different things, though. Being a female anatomy, having female anatomy, and being a woman are two different things.
But they're not though, because
They are.
this
Well,
brings
I could go get the anatomy.
Did this trans woman say I can go get the anatomy? No, you can't now. Science, they are trying to come up with the way, okay? They are trying to come up with the way. And I think if they figure that out, Jesus is going to come back the same day. Of course, no man knows the hour when Jesus is going to come back. But if they figure that out, okay, that is truly the end, okay? That is truly the end. But this trans woman said, I can go get the anatomy. No, you can't. No, you cannot, okay? That's something that science has not, they have not discovered, they have not come up with yet, okay? Believe me, I would know. I would know.
Well, what is a woman then?
Why does it matter so much to have this differentiation? Why is it so important to hold on to this definition
Like,
of
what do you
biological
mean? I
offer
feminine?
something.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking you.
So,
why does it matter?
Dr. Phil in earlier was talking about how the women's movement has achieved certain objectives. Women have had to fight for our rights for thousands of years all over the world and for hundreds of years in this country because we have been discriminated against and excluded from public civil society.
And let me pause this also because, like, now women's sports are being taken over. Okay, now these men who were in the 500th place when they were playing with the male, okay, their male team or whatever, now they're rising to the top because now they're over on the women's team and they are taking over women's sports. They are coming into our bathrooms. They are coming into our kids' locker rooms. They are going into the female prisons and impregnating female prisoners, even though they are quote unquote woman, okay? But they're impregnating the female prisoners. This is why the separation is important. This is why God set this order and had a separation, okay, because of things like this. This is why we who are women, okay, this is why we care so much. Like, it irritates me when people say that, like, we're just not supposed to care. That's the problem. Everybody's about their self. What I want to do, my truth, my truth, my truth. No, the truth is the truth, okay?
Society, from the educational arena, from the legal arena, from numerous arenas, on the basis of sex.
Exactly.
And many of us who support those movements are not about to turn around and pretend that sex is not a meaningful,
Very important.
legal, and
It's very
physical
important.
category.
So why not have
Yes. Finally, the audience clapping.
why not have another group of women join your fight and it be more force in numbers
No kidding,
than for
dude.
you
Yeah,
to
we need
exclude
allies.
us
We need
based on
allies.
what you're talking about?
All women are welcome
All
to join the
women.
movement.
Do you mean trans women are welcome to join the movement?
I don't mean men, I mean women.
So you think trans women are men?
It's not a matter of opinion. We're talking about the material reality of biological.
That's what people don't realize. Your feelings doesn't negate truth. Your feelings doesn't negate facts. Facts and opinions are two different things. So it's not about opinion. It's about factual evidence, factual science, factual biology, okay? It's not about the wig you put on, the makeup you put on, the lipstick you put on, the dress you put on, the heels you put on, the surgeries that you have done. You can have all the surgeries in the world and us as human beings may see you and say, oh, that looks like a woman, okay? Once you leave here and your body goes back to the dust, if they were to dig your bones back up and do a testing on them, they can tell if you were a woman, if you were a man, if you were black, if you were white. Like, they can tell that by your bones. Like, our bone structure is even way different than men. So I don't understand what is going. No, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I understand. It's the enemy. Okay, the enemy he is the author of confusion, because God definitely is not the author of confusion. He said in the beginning, I created male and female. That's it, okay? Male and female. And whatever you was born as when you were born, that's what you are, and that's what you're going to be when you die.
Sex, which is grounded in science and reality.
But sex
Women
and
are,
No, they
gender.
not.
women are female.
Different 'cause y'all
and men
try
are
to make it
male.
different.
And it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. It really is.
It's okay for you to
It's
say
okay
it.
for everybody
It's
to
okay for
say it.
anyone to say it.
Dr. Phil,
Even
may
though
I
y'all
bring it
try
back
to
around to your
censor
original
it.
question, please, about language? Because
Yes.
you said something that really...
This is Danny, by the way.
Yeah, my name is Danny. I'm a non-binary birther. For those of you who don't know, I gave birth to my child.
Hold on. A non-binary birther who gave birth. to a child.
20 months ago at home. It was beautiful. It was a spiritual experience.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I did it as a non-binary person, not as a woman, just to be very clear.
So we're going to end that there. And I know this may be offensive to some or whatever. The truth offends, okay? Truth offends when you want to live your own way, okay? It offends, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And people, the only people that is offended by truth are people that usually hate the truth, okay? And that's why we're called transphobic and bigots and terrorists and so on and so forth. And none of that is the case. It's just knowing what reality is, knowing what truth is, knowing what God's plan is, okay? Knowing what God's order is, knowing that this is what he created in every species. There's male and female. But this is what the world has come to, okay? Just confused, okay? Like, come to Jesus so he has set your path straight, okay? The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. He will order your steps. He will order your life. Come to Jesus, okay? So we didn't hear about any new pronouns. Well, no, because I've heard chest feeder and all that. Maybe you haven't heard, okay? So now we have chest feeders, birthing persons, non-binary birthing person, non-binary birther, chest feeder. What else? Cis woman. Ugh. Yeah, we gotta pray more. This is what's going on in our world, okay? Confusion.